at the time when I'm really too busy, and at times I'm on and off, but always I catch up with the recordings when they're posted on YouTube.
Okay.
But we looked at interesting topics which were nice, and we are still moving on, and I would like to finish and get still on track.
Okay. Actually, I wanted some inputs from you that have you studied the four P's of marketing: product, price, place, and promotion? Have you studied that topic? Are you aware about these words? Product, price, place? No, you have not studied this, so I will start from there itself. That is why I want to know. Okay. So now, how often do you go for shopping? Do you go every day to the market, or you go once in a week? What is your shopping behavior? I mean, like,
Weekly.
yes, yes, please. How often do you visit market? Do you visit a market every day?
We visit it weekly, ma'am. Some of us, like me, I used to visit market weekly, once in a week.
Okay, once in a week. Do you go for branded products or you go for non-branded products?
I go to buy branded products.
Why? What is the advantage of buying a branded product? Why should we buy a branded product? What happened? Only Caesar and Kabir are there. So, name two popular brands of your city. Name any two popular brands of your city. Any American company. Name the company whose mobile network you use. You all have mobile. Do you use any mobile plan?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yes.
So, the
Yeah.
branded product we usually use here in Nigeria is Chinese product,
Okay.
and also at times considering the healthcare facilities, we use Germany product, and medicine we use Indian product usually.
Hello. Okay. Name one or two Indian brands that you use.
So,
Any Indian brand that you use.
yes, yes, ma'am. We use Indian products like a bike that people used to do all I can say a business. They used to use something that taking people from one place to another. That's like transport business. So we use Bajaj, that Indian product bike, and also we use that tricycle. That's
Mm-hmm.
kekena. We call it kekena pep here in Nigeria. It's a tricycle which is made by India, and also medicine. So
Very good.
the good medicine we use here in Nigeria is Indian medicines.
Thank you. Thank you. So, the moment I say Bajaj, you can relate it that Bajaj means an automobile or a scooter or a vehicle. So, in our mind, whenever I use a word like Emirates, when I use a name of an airlines like Air India, you can relate it. Why? Either you have purchased that product, you like that product, or it may be because of the fact that you have read about the product somewhere. Similarly, let's say Marriott hotels. So Marriott Hotels is a chain which is everywhere in the world. So everywhere in the world you will find same type of hotel rooms, good quality of hotel service. All this you will find. So what is marketing? Marketing is that the moment you want to purchase something, you want to go out and purchase a branded product, you have a list of brands available with you. You have some options available with you. And on the basis of those options, you select the best brand. For example, tea and biscuits. Now, in Nigeria or in your country, you might have number of sellers of tea and biscuit. Large variety of biscuits are available. Sweet and sour, sugar-coated biscuits, chocolate biscuits. Number of biscuits are available. But you select the biscuit when you go out as per your own choice, whatever brand you like. Now, this biscuit is possible not only because of the fact that you have you have liked that biscuit, but also that biscuit is there in every shop. Like in India, we have a biscuit like Parle G. We have some brands which are available everywhere. So the first lesson of marketing is that whenever we are studying this subject marketing, we have to see the whole market as one place. So companies such as multinational companies, when they manufacture the products, they manufacture it not only for their own country, they manufacture it for the entire world, because in the whole world they know that people will require grocery items, they will require umbrellas, they will require products of general necessity, they will require telephones and mobile phones and electronic items. So if you are a marketer, if you are a seller, now then what is the difference between marketing and selling? Seller is if you have a shop and you run that shop, you are a seller because you're running that shop on commission basis. For example, if you purchase 100 tons of rice from a wholesaler and you resell it, so you're not manufacturing rice, you are not producing rice, you have purchased it from a wholesaler in big amount and you're selling it to small sellers, 100 kgs of rice, to different customers. So first and foremost, if I am into studying marketing and if I'm studying tourism marketing, I look at every population of the world as one of my potential consumer. That means if I am running a firm in India and you are in Nigeria and I have some very good Indian handicraft product and I want to export to your country. So for me, it is not only India as a market, but it is your country and other Southeast Asian countries also. So this is the first aspect of marketing. And second, it is based on some exchange relationship. If you will have dollar, you will have your own country's currency, I will have money, then only I can purchase the product. So first definition of marketing is that marketing is based on consumer needs and wants. For example, toothpaste, a product like toothpaste, everybody in every country will use a toothpaste and a toothbrush. So that means this product will be in mass demand. So you cannot have one single producer manufacturing toothpaste for the entire globe. So in every country you have manufacturers. Drinking water bottle, for example, you have this mineral water bottles, or you have uh, cold drinks like Coke and Pepsi. Now, Coke and Pepsi cannot be manufactured in United States. If the Coke wants to sell, Pepsi wants to sell in your country, they will set up a plant in your country only. They cannot transport Coke and Pepsi by air to your country or any other product. So, what these companies do you have a Pizza Hut and a McDonald's in your country? Do you have a fast food chain? Yes, please. Any fast food outlet of your country? Do you have Chinese outlet in your country? Yes, please.
So, ma'am, from my own side, we don't have that kind of restaurant or else
No, no.
fast food like Chinese. But in my neighboring state, Kano State, there are some Indian restaurants that they have that kind of food, I can say fast food they used to produce there.
Right. So if you have an Indian fast food restaurant, obviously that the chef is going using your vegetables. That no vegetable will be exported to India from India to your country. He will be using the local spices only. The only difference is in the method of cooking. And the and your desire that okay, I had my food, but today on this weekend I want to try an Indian dish. So it always a need or a desire for shopping is backed by the purchasing power. If I have money, then only I can go for any activity which is an exchange activity. So this is the fundamental concept of marketing. Now, when you order something online, you see a picture on the website and you see the discounts that are applicable on the website, and you just you just place the order and you get your product after 2 days or 3 days. But tourism is very different, because if you are going to sell me a package of your country, till I visit your country, I cannot understand how good the natural reserve is, whether the mall is really up to international standards or not, what is the quality of your airport, because the difference between service marketing and product marketing is this only. Product marketing, if you want to buy an Apple phone, so you visit an Apple store, you stand there for 1 hour, chat with the salesman, talk to the salesperson, and the salesperson will offer you a combo. Okay, take an Apple laptop, Apple phone. One can also take a Apple watch, and then we are going giving you a discount of, let's say, 15%. So if you are having good income, you are having good money, you go and you purchase the Apple laptop, an Apple watch, or an Apple iPhone, everything you purchase. But if the cost of that purchase is X amount, in that same X amount, you have an option to go to a trip to America. Unless and until you spend 15 days in America, you will not get the value for money. In the case of an Apple laptop, the value is instant. Immediately, you will get the money worth. You will get the guarantee card. You will take the product. You will show to your friends that, see, I have purchased this laptop. You will sit with the laptop and work on that laptop for hours because it is your new laptop. But when you're planning a vacation, when you're planning a holiday is based on experience, and experience can be good or bad. For example, you take a instead of buying an Apple laptop, you take a trip to United States, and you have booked your trip for California. Now, for past 1 month, California is experiencing very heavy rainfall. So your ticket is booked, your hotel is booked, your travel agent is also very happy and very friendly. But the moment you reach the destination, it is raining very heavily. There is a flood like situation everywhere. California is facing a problem of electric power cut. So then what happens is your mood gets spoiled. You feel, oh my, why God, I remitted this money instead of California. I could have opted for any part of Greece, or I might have visited uh, any other part of the world. So tourism marketing is different from product marketing. In product marketing, the product manufacturer can give you a demonstration. Suppose if you go and buy a new high-tech TV, so the showroom person will tell you, sir, use this remote. This remote is for this purpose. This is the sound effect. This is the contrast effect. But when you go for tourism, then it is a blind faith. It is a trust between you and your travel agent that your journey will be very successful. You will not fall sick during the journey. You will enjoy your vacations very well, and you will have pleasant memories for the entire trip. So this is a difference between tourism marketing and product marketing, or service marketing and product marketing. Any questions on this? Anything anybody would like to share? Have you understood what am I trying to share with you?
Yes, sir, I understood. Understand because you are trying to differentiate between the product marketing and also the tourism marketing. Whereby
Yes.
the product marketing is just, I can say, is a buying and selling, or I can say selling of goods or products. Whereby the I can say the tourism marketing is an experience that cannot
Yes.
be, I can say, experience until the person booked that kind of package. So I think I understand the differences between the two.
So, have you gone through the first chapter of your book? Have you gone through the first chapter of the book, or not yet? Any teacher has taught you that? What is tourism marketing? What are the features of tourism marketing? Please give me your feedback so that I can help you accordingly. Or they just discuss general points.
So, mom, personally, I did not have the opportunity to join the classes. I joined the classes lately, last week, so I have no idea, but I have watched some YouTube videos.
Okay, so now I'm going to share you first the first aspect, the first chapter, and I want you to please see when is your exam, your date sheet is announced. Have you written your assignments?
We were told that the exam will hold in the month of June.
Yes.
So, but some of us here are rushing on the assignment. We are yet to submit the assignment.
Any problem if you're facing in the assignment,
Okay,
please let
mom,
me
but
know.
we don't have the channel to. Either maybe you may be added into our WhatsApp group, maybe, so that.
You can just have a look at it. So I will just go chapter wise chapter and I'll help you to mark what is important, what is not. So the first one is, let us first understand that what is tourism marketing and what is the relevance and approach of tourism marketing. This is very very important because you will get one question definitely from this chapter. This is the most important chapter of your syllabus. So just give me 1 minute. So you can just there is no need to learn such a big definition. So it is a managerial process. First of all, see, not everybody can be a good seller. You need certain qualities to be a good seller. It is a social process because when you go to a shop, the shopkeeper greets you, the shopkeeper offers you a place to sit at times, the shopkeeper tries to develop a good interpersonal relationship with you. So it is a social process. Then it is a formulated program. For example, most of the marketers during the time of Christmas or during the time of Ramadan, they offer you lot of discounts because they know that if it is Eid, time of Eid or time of Christmas or New Year or any festival, people are in a happy mood. So when they are in a happy mood, they want to purchase, they want to spend money because the success of marketer is dependent upon how much money you can spend on the various brands and when you will generally spend. So you will spend money when there is a festival in your country, When there is a wedding, you will spend money, or when there is some kind of a discount and offers. So when you get 20% discount, 30% discount, so this discount is not available on one website. This discount is available on number of websites. So it is a social process. It is a process of selection of the target market. For example, not everybody will buy iPhones. Only people who are very rich, who have got very good money, they will buy iPhones. Not all will buy iPhones. So the target market, out of this class, I mean, you have only 4 participants who are attending today, but probably 15 or 20 of you are enrolled. Out of 20 or out of 15, only 4 are attending the class. So this 4 will get benefit, because next time when they will come to the class, they will be able to relate better. So as a marketer, I have to find out that in my market, what kind of a people are there. Then am I able to meet the desires of the market? Am I able to provide the quality services? And ultimately my organization should grow. So this is what is the basic feature of tourism marketing. You have to learn this, because this is very, very important. Now they have mentioned how marketing evolves. See, whenever a new technology comes, then at that time there is a lot of production that takes place. So when the new technology comes, it is a production era. When companies start producing more and more, then they start selling it, because they don't want to keep the money in their warehouses. So it's a sales era. Then after sales era, then we have the marketing era. Marketing era here means that you are developing different types of products. For example, if you look at a laptop, so you will find laptop in different configuration. You will find small laptops, you will find big size laptops. You will have some laptops with very good memory, some laptops with limited memory. Some laptops will have touch features with them. Others may not have that touch features. Some of the customers in the market are not interested in laptops. They are interested only in the other kind of computers. They want desktops. So how many people want laptop and how many people want desktop depends upon the kind of economy, kind of business that is going on in your country. If your country is coming up with new offices, with lot of good office space, then you can afford a desktop. Otherwise, generally companies give laptop to the employees, because it is easy for us to carry the laptop from and work at home also with that laptop. So we have to understand, okay, in our market, what are the different types of products that are needed. So kindly go through this chapter very nicely, because this is an important chapter of your syllabus. And today, what are we trying to do? We are trying to work with travel agents, national tourism offices, product offices, visitors, airlines companies. So there is a systematic link between demand and supply. So what is happening right now is that Europe is having major problem because of Russia Ukraine war. So there is a supply chain issue there. Poland is experiencing problem. Sweden is experiencing problem. So not much of tourism is going on there. So in the case of market, there are two types of people. Market demand, that means area of origin. From Nigeria, you want to go out of your country. But where will you go? You have to decide depending upon the type of places available to you. So can you name few places in the world from where in Nigeria you go to? Other countries, name top 5 countries where you go from Nigeria.
We go to
You
Dubai.
travel to India. Dubai,
Yes,
okay.
it's one of the countries that mostly Nigerians visit.
Right, very good. India, Dubai,
The
any
US,
three other countries? Okay. US, very
yeah,
right.
England,
Next, UK. So now what's happening is that US is facing a problem because indirectly US is involved in the war. London also, they are experiencing some economic crisis. So you are having good money, you are having vacations, and this is your country of origin. That means from your city or from your country you want to go to a destination which has got number of activities. For example, if you want to go to Disneyland, so you have to go to USA. But if you're not interested in Disneyland, you want to uh, visit a mosque, so in that situation you will go to Dubai, isn't it? Now, suppose if you are interested in Hindi, Indian culture, you might come to India. So in this class, out of the five of you who are attending this, your country of origin may be same, but your destinations will be different depending upon your motivation to travel or your choice of the destination. So then, in this, of course, transport, rail, access, physical access plays a very, very important role, as well as the travel agents and the national tourism offices also play an important role because they have some kind of an agreements between the countries related to visa. So, suppose if I have to come to Nigeria, you give visa for how many months? 6 months or less than 6 months? What is your visa process? Have you ever studied? Have you ever studied your visa process? You will give me visa for how many days? Like in India, we give visa for how many days? Konami, you are there with us?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Yeah. How many days of visa you had?
Actually, ma'am, I think it is sometimes it is based on contract. Maybe somebody came here for working in a company, so they give him 1 year visa based on his contract, and they give a half of year, and also if it is tower visa, 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
1 month, something like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Anybody else? Anyone else?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, please.
At times in Nigeria, visa takes a minimum of 6 days.
Minimum 6 days. Okay.
Yes, minimum of 6 days, ma'am.
So after 6 day, I have to leave your country. Just give me 1 minute, actually.
No, ma'am. It depends on what you come to do, ma'am. If you come, possibly somebody may give you invitation for his marriage. So you can ask for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, one month. So, and also maybe if it is for working or for some research or for any kind of thing, yes, they can give you, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So have you understood this diagram? You have to write about tourism marketing. This is a very important question in the examination where you have to understand that there is a market demand. That means people have money. They want to go out for tourism. And there are certain destinations like Dubai, USA, India, if not China. So these are the places where people would like to go. Now, after this, leave this. This is not important. So this is was about your first chapter, that what is tourism all about. So first of all, it is an exchange relationship. Second, this exchange relationship is based on monetary values. That is the second part. Sorry. And the third part of this thing is that uh, sometimes what happens is when we go to the market also, we don't spend money because we feel, oh, nothing is good, it's not very good. So the product that is offered by the marketer should also be of a very good quality so that it is sellable in the market. Otherwise, companies or airlines, they just close because of non-selling of the product and huge cost of inventory. So I hope the basic concept is now clear to everyone. Now let me move
Yes,
to this.
ma'am.
Okay. Now let me move to the second part of your concept. Have you studied segmentation? Anyone who has attended the class? What is segmentation? Okay. Now, when you were in school, how many students were there in your class when you finished your school? In one
Uh,
class, how many students?
in the university or in the secondary high school,
In the high school,
uh, we were 37.
you were 37. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, all 37 are doing 37 different activities today, isn't it? Some
Yes,
of
ma'am.
them
Yes,
are
ma'am.
studying, some of them are not doing anything, some of them are working, some of them are,
That's right.
isn't it? So now, youngsters in Nigeria, let's say youngsters across the world, I'm giving you a very simple example. Segmentation is dividing the market according to various approaches. Now, for example, every youngster prefers to buy a t shirt. In Nigeria, let's say there are 40 lakh youngsters in one city. So, there is a demand for 40 lakhs t shirts because from the age group of 18 to 25, everybody likes wearing t shirts. So, according to the demand for 40 lakh t shirts, there will be some companies who will be manufacturing and producing the t shirts for the teenagers. And this t shirt can be priced from a very low price to a very high level price also. If the t shirt is sold by a branded company, the price will be more. If the t shirt is sold by a small company, the price will be less. So, market segmentation, I'll share with you the unit. Market segmentation basically stands for dividing the 40 lakh consumers into various small divisions. Just a minute. I will share the second unit with you. So, what's happening is 40 lakh Nigerian youngsters are the consumers of t-shirt in India because India population is more. In India, the population is more. We have, let's say, 50 crore youth in India. So, youth population, they prefer wearing t-shirts and jeans. They don't want to wear formals. In such a situation, when they don't want to wear formals, for to produce a denim jeans or to produce a t-shirt for 40 crore people, you have to divide the market into five areas. First is geographical area. Geographical area here stands for that you're a producer, you have your factory in the state capital. So obviously you can't sell it everywhere. So, what are the, how will you sell them? Where will you sell them? When will you sell them? Why will you sell that product? So, it has to be target marketing. You will have your shop near a college, you will have your shop near a cafe, you will open up your outlet in a mall because these are the places where youngsters visit a lot. So when you are selling something, you have to see the target. You have to see the place where the youngsters want to visit and they want to purchase the t-shirt. Now, there are certain variables. The first variable is geographical segmentation. So first I'll continue with the example of t-shirt and then we will take it up. So geographical segmentation is that in how many cities of your country you want your outlet to be opened up, and secondly, do you think that foreigners will also buy your t-shirts. So what is happening is that at the level of tourism also, whole world is our market. But we have to find out whether in our country we will get people from America, UK, Europe, Middle East, Far East, Australia, or Japan, or we will not get. So first and foremost, we have to be very very clear. For example, if you are selling t-shirts, your t-shirts will be exported outside Nigeria. That is one point. Second, if outside Nigeria within the African countries, fine, you can sell it in North or South African countries. Third, can you sell your t-shirts to someone in Japan? So you'll say no, no. Japanese people, they will not wear my t-shirts. Probably Asians will wear, but Japanese will not wear. So when you told me that if you want to go out of Nigeria or go out of your country, you prefer to go to Dubai, you prefer to go to America, you want to go to India. So similarly, if I am a travel agent and I am working with you, I will not design a package for Chinese and Japanese. Do you get Japanese travelers in Nigeria? I don't think so. Japanese, do they come to your country? Have you ever seen a
No, man.
Japanese coming? So
No, man. We do have Chinese and Indians.
you have Indians and Chinese, but not Japanese. Koreans.
Not at all.
That's that's not your market. So if you are studying tourism and you are studying segmentation, you are a travel agent. So you know that China is my market, India is my market. People from Middle East might come to my country. Korea, Vietnam, Japan, Thailand, these people will not come to my country. So you have segmented, you have decided that you will strengthen your bond, you will talk to people, you will basically come up with some marketing strategies only for these countries who are giving you business. You are not interested in those countries, like for Koreans, North Koreans, and South Koreans, and for people from Taiwan. I don't think so. Anyone in your country will have any marketing program. So, if you are a tourism marketer, then first you have to see what is the segment. How is your market divided? Are you getting Americans more, UK people more, Middle East more, Australians more? And then you design your overall tourism policy accordingly. So this is something which is very important from your exam point of view. And then second is demographic. So we started that in your high school you had 37 students. Now when you were in high school, all those 37 students were almost of the same age group, less than 20 years. So, one way in which you can sell your travel package is on the basis of age, gender, education, and other characteristics. See, for example, I we discussed in the last class that you like adventure. So, if you like adventure, you make one package for adventure, one package for youngsters for river cruises, one package for youngsters for wildlife sanctuaries, one package for youngsters for dance and music festival. So youngsters are divided on the basis of age. They don't have very high income because they are all studying, so they are dependent on their parents for income. They don't have much of education also. So demographic means that you're dividing your market according to income, age, education, and occupation. So that's the second type of segmentation or a division that you must consider when you are studying tourism marketing. Third is psychographic. Psychographic means some of you like non-vegetarian food, all of you eat non-vegetarian food. Now, your definition of non-veg food is different from my definition of non-veg food. The food items that you eat in your country, we don't eat in India. So the moment you're going to say that that you are eating beef, it is psychographic in my mind. It is there somewhere in my mind that in my country beef is not permitted in most states of India. So I will never eat beef. But for you it is okay. It is fine because you've been eating it. You are used to goat meat. You are used to other red meat. You are used to alcohol. So for you it is fine. For Americans it is fine to have alcohol. But in India it is not considered very good. So you can divide the market according to the attitude, motivation, the psychographical characteristics of the person. And then last is occasions. Like as I shared with you, when there is a wedding in the family, when you have got good money in your hand, it's you are purchasing a new house. So it is behavioral. You are throwing a party, so you are inviting everybody. When you are inviting everybody, it's the time to go for shopping. So either it can be due to occasion or it can be due to the various benefits that we have. So that's how you divide the market. And the last one is hardcore loyals, softcore loyals, shifting loyals. So how many of you use the same toothpaste since your childhood? Can you name the toothpaste that you use? Any toothpaste that you use? Name your brand.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I'm
Hmm.
currently using Oral B. Also, I
You're
use
using.
Macleans. Yes, Oral B and
There
Macleans.
is close up.
Okay. So, are you a hardcore royal of Oral B, or keep changing your toothpaste?
No, at times I don't used to find Oral B in the stores. That's why I buy the Macleans.
You have not tried any other brand.
That's my favorite.
Okay.
Yes,
What
ma'am.
about cigarettes? What about
There,
cigarettes?
there is
Yes.
another one, which is most famous and most originated here. Close up,
Okay.
toothpaste, and there is oral care.
So, are you hardcore loyal, softcore loyal? Name the product. Name the market products where you are softcore loyal. If you don't get it, it's okay. You will buy something else. Name, for example, cold drinks. Name few cold drinks.
Wow. So cold drinks I usually buy Coca-Cola. That's my favorite drinks. And also sometimes I used to buy that Nutri-Milk and some yogurt, like fresher yogurt or something like that.
So now, interesting. Coca-Cola is banned in India. They are planning. They
Wow.
have. Yes, we don't get Coca-Cola. We get. Uh, I mean, Campa Cola. Sorry, Campa Cola. Coca-Cola is there. Campa Cola is banned, but Campa Cola is planning to come to India again. So Pepsi, Campa Cola is not there. Coca-Cola, Limca. These are the brands that we use. We also use Oral B in India. I also use Close Up. So hard cold oil. But in the sense, we are going to just buy Oral B only. We since childhood we are using Colgate or Oral B or Close Up, and we have never tried because it has become a part of my habit, or I trust my toothpaste a lot. Similarly, if you look at alcohol drinkers, if you look at cigarette smokers, they are all hardcore loyals. They want that particular brand of cigarette or alcohol only because they feel that that's the best. But you will find another set of people who might experiment. That okay, this month I will take up this toothpaste, next month I will take up some other brand. I will do some comparison, I will do some studies. So when you are selling in the market, you have to see that how many hardcore loyals you have, how many softcore loyals you have, and if a new product is launched, then are the people aware about the new product? So these are some of the factors that are important as far as the segmentation is concerned. So from this first book, and last is price. Of course, price is, some of us are very price conscious. We don't want to spend money, we don't want to unnecessarily waste money. And some of our friends are like that, that they keep on having parties because they are from good families, their parents give them money. So we have to also understand that how many people are from rich families, how many people, what is the attitude of people towards money. This is what is very very important. So when you are studying marketing, whenever you are studying for your, and going for your examination, please study the first and the second chapter very nicely. What is marketing, what is tourism marketing, and how to divide that market. Can we divide that market according to segment? Means that we have to see whether we have tourists from one country coming to our country or not. If we don't get tourists from Indonesia and Thailand, then we will not sell Nigeria or or our country to them, because they are not interested, we are also not interested. We don't have their food in our country, so what will they do? If a Japanese will come to your country, they will always face some language problem also. So it is geographical, it is based on age. Many people don't want to travel to long distance when they grow old. So age is another factor. Then behavior, attitude towards money, attitude towards food items, religion. Like, will you be celebrating Ramadan in your country? Ramzan? When is it starting? Are you aware about it?
Yes, Ramadan is starting on this month, 23rd of this month.
Yes, this month only in India, it's starting from 22nd onwards. So in India, what happens is that places where a lot of Islamic and Muslim followers are there, the shops are open throughout the night. So it is kind of a festival season. Everybody is there, everybody wants to enjoy and have the rosas, and then they have the parties, if the car parties and everything. So it is based on occasion.
Ma'am, here actually we don't celebrate it. We we perform that.
Hmm.
We perform fasting in 30 days or 29 days mostly. And
Okay.
after that, after Eid, then we do some celebrations, traditional cultural performances, and other things, just like that.
Okay, very good. So, how do you fast? Can you please tell me? What is your method of fasting?
Okay. Ma'am, actually, according to the religious rite, so we have to start uh, fasting from like after Fajr, meaning the dawn prayer we perform. So before the prayer, we eat some food or light food or water. Some of us cannot even take food by the time, they only take water, and most of the people eat some food and continue not eating food till after Maghrib. That is after Maghrib prayer, maybe 6:30, 6:45. It depends.
Mm-hmm.
So after the calling prayer, then we eat food, meaning that we take fasting for about 12 to 13 hours. Yes,
Okay. So
yes.
now I'm moving to, on the basis of this information that you have given us about your fasting, I'm moving to the next topic, which is market research. Now, once you open your fast, then what all you can eat? What is it that you eat generally after you open your fast?
So
Yes, please.
actually, there is something which is called mandub, or which is called mustahab.
Okay.
If you uh, if you if you complete your fasting of the day, you need to take a date or something from fruits.
Mm.
Eat fruit.
Mm.
Then after some minutes, like 30 minutes or 15 minutes after prayer, then you can take food. So that is how it is. But for the whole of the day, from that down to the evening, we don't eat anything from water or a food. We don't eat anything.
Oh my God.
Yes,
Oh. So do you
So,
keep
ma'am, ba-
yes.
basically, fasting is an abstaining from eating, drinking, and sexual intercourse. So, no one should drink or anything, or take anything, or just has an affair with his wife or something like that. So, you can just fast for about, as he said, 12 to 13 hours.
yes, exactly.
Yes. So it is a very pious month. It is a very holy month. A month,
Very, very.
isn't it? From 22nd, 23rd of March, or in India also, we will have for 10 days some holy activities. We call them with a different name. You have it for a whole month. And you put very, very strict fast also. But once the fast is over, if I research in your country, and I want to find out that what is the demand for dates, what will be the price of fruit and vegetable, price of milk, you will find that there will be a rise in the price of certain commodities during the month of Ramzan, because at that time everybody is fasting. So once they break the fast, as you said, that once they break the fast, they take a date. So that means, let's say, even 20% of your population fast. There is a demand for dates during the month of Ramzan. There is a demand for good food, because once the fast is broken, everybody feels hungry. There is a demand for other items which are associated with it. People will travel to mosque. They will visit mosque. There will be large prayer gatherings also. So we are researching, we are trying to understand that how people in Nigeria behave during the holy month of Ramzan, and what is the impact of this holy month on the economy of your city. Because once the fasting is over, then you will have your Eid celebration. Like in India, we have a grand scale Eid celebration. We basically have parties, and we have some kind of a community get together on the last day of the fast. So what is market research? Market research means that the company knows, the company has researched that during this holy month, during the time of Christmas and New Year, people in Nigeria will be in a happy mood. The market of South Africa or North Africa, there will be a demand for certain types of products. So they adjust their manufacturing activities accordingly. So if you want to buy a new scooter, you want to buy a new car, they will give you more discounts because they know that it is a holy month. So in the holy month, everybody wants a new vehicle, new houses. They want to even do zakat, which is charity. So they give money to poor people, they distribute food to poor people. These are the religious activities. So who is giving me this idea? My team of marketing research. So if I give you a job that, okay, now after this class, you go and survey 15 people, ask them They will say, yes, in this coming month, we are going to be very happy and we will buy something new for our house. Or maybe we will spend more money in fruit and vegetable because everybody in our house will be fasting. So it is going to be different. This 1 month is different from the 11 months of the year in terms of the purchase behavior, in terms of the respect for God, as well as let's talk about sales of alcohol. So you mentioned that people are supposed to abstain from drinking. That means the marketers of alcohol companies know that in Islamic countries they will not be able to sell liquor for at least 1 month in the month of March and April. So this is what is market research, where I'm trying to understand your purchase behavior based on your spending habits. So, what is market research? Collection of data, objectivity of data, analysis of the data, and decision making. So, I'm trying to understand what kind of product you are going to use during this holy month. What is your behavior and your preference? That means less parties, less social gatherings, because you said that people should spend more time praying. What any new competitors that have come to your market, they will launch the products during this time period because it is good. And then a lot of dates will be available in your market. Lot of dates from different countries will be also imported to your country, and your market will also grow in size. So this is what is the purpose, this is what is the objective, that I want to understand your consumer behavior and your trend, your spending trend, that how are you going to spend your money. So this will help me to plan more efficiently, to give satisfactory explanations, to identify the problems. So probably online shopping might increase during this point of time because people are not doing much. They are just fasting. So they are not attending their offices also. So they're always on their mobile phones. And so the websites are also giving them so many discounts and other things. So this is some of the aspects that are very, very important that we take into consideration. So please read this. This is that's it. This much only. If you read that what is market research and how do we go ahead with it, rest you leave it. So just read this 4.5.1, the purpose of market research, and I get data. I mean, you are all my students, so you are giving me information. Now I have a choice. If I also follow Islam, I have a choice whether I should come to your country and enjoy during this holy month or I should stay in India. So this is how the system and the data is generated, that how many of you will stay in your country, how many of you will move out of your country. So this is what is market research all about. And every company is involved in market research. That is why you find that so many new variants of cold drinks are there every season. How is the weather in your country? Is it hot or is it cold right now?
Right now it is hot. Usually we used to perform our Ramadan in hot season usually.
Okay. So, the demand for what kind of fruits increase in your country if it is a hot season? Do you have demand
Yeah,
for
like
certain?
you know, during Ramadan, we usually have that kind of problem because in Nigeria, in some or can say states, like my
Hmm.
state here, we
Yes.
the power supply is not stable, so we are having that kind of problem in the during Ramadan, like ice block. We don't have cold water, so people used to make it available, but it is used to be expensive than other months. And also we usually buy some flavor drinks, but they used to also to be expensive during the month sometimes. Our people sometimes considering the months to just get more money. So and also some food like rice, we usually eat rice during the month of Ramadan, even though like before in other month we used it to eat rice, but we used to add I can say the whole 3 meals or 3 square meals used to be just rice used to be taken. even in the night. We usually eat something we call tuwo here in Nigeria during the night, but during the month of Ramadan, we usually just change the mode of the food, I can say the meals to rice as well, and also beans and also like meat sometimes. So some things used to be expensive during the month of Ramadan, and some companies used to do some, I can say, lessen their own price in the month as well.
So it's so beautiful. It is so nice. It's all festival time. Demand for rice will increase. Demand for fruit will increase. Demand for dates will increase. There will be a lot of social activity. People will be visiting each other. They will be going to the mosque also. And it is thank giving thanks to Allah, to the Almighty. So, market research, the same type of behavior you will find when it is a time for Christmas for the Christian followers. So, if
That's
you
right.
look at, isn't it? And you have been to those of you who are aware about Indian festivals. In India, we have Festival of Light, which is known as Diwali. So same behavior. We also clean our houses. We also fast. We also buy new clothes. We also visit our religious places. Christian same behavior at the time of Christmas. So we can understand from the marketer point of view, from the seller point of view, that in America from 20th of December to 30th of January or first week of January, lot of shopping will be there because everybody is in that festival and Christmas mood. In your country, the holy month is a month of festivity, so it is a great learning because you will all meet your friends and it's a time for prayer, so the products related to prayer needs will also increase. So all these are the factors when you are selling in an international market. When you're selling you're selling Oral B in India also, and you're selling Oral B and Close Up in Nigeria also, so probably there is a difference in the packaging. The packaging in India is in Hindi and English, but in your country the packaging might be completely different also. So these are some of the factors that I first understand what market is, then I divide the market into various subsections, and third I research that okay fine, in this month there is a demand, in this month there is not much of demand. For example, when you have your school examination, when there is a school examination, then demand for holiday is less. But immediately after the school exam, when you have summer vacation, everybody wants to travel. Small kids wants to travel. Parents are also happy. So during the time of vacation, the demand for travel will increase. During the time of school examination, the demand for travel may decrease. So these three topics, please study very nicely so that you are able to get an idea about what is this market all about. Then next I'll take up one simple topic, but you have to help me with the example. Just give me 1 minute. Okay. This is unit 5. Competitive analysis and strategies. Okay. One of you had mentioned about Bajaj scooters. Any other scooter company which is near to Bajaj scooters?
Yes,
If you're
ma'am.
not,
There is Royal. We have Royal here.
you have Royal here. Okay. Uh, so I will show you one table. Anyone has studied this earlier? Pure competition, monopolistic competition. Have you studied this? Are you aware about this? Okay. I will go through and I'll help you to understand this. Pure competition. Number of sellers are very large. Undifferentiated perfect substitute. No control over price seller. Easy and marketing efforts are none. Now I'll give you a very, very simple example. Salt and sugar. Salt and sugar is an example of pure competition. Whether you are in any part of the world, you would like to have salt and sugar in your food. So, in the world, there can be millions and millions of sellers of salt and sugar because it is pure competition. If your quality of sugar is good, if your quality of sugar is well processed, tea, coffee, rice is pure competition because everybody in every country will possess this. And according to the economy, according to the exchange rate, cooking oil, anything, any electronic item like refrigerators and televisions, gas stoves, whosoever in the world is living as human beings, it is pure competition. A large number of people, large number of buyers. So there is no fixed price. You can get rice at very cheap price also. You can get rice at a very expensive price also. It is your choice. So market is based on the market forces where only large number of buyers and sellers are there. Second, undifferentiated perfect substitutes. You buy salt now from wherever you buy, it doesn't matter. The salt should taste like salt only. There is no difference between salt of one company to another, except from some of them today have some medicinal properties that is different. But the everyday salt, there is no substitute for salt. You have to use salt only. Then third, no control over price. Sellers must accept the market price. So if you are selling it at X number of price, others are also selling it. So this is perfect competition. Next is monopolistic competition, differentiated products with close substitutes. So you yourself mentioned Oral B and Close Up. Oral B and Close Up are similar but substitutes. If there is a problem with the supply of Oral B, you can go for Close Up. Can you give me examples of more substitutes, please? Can you give me example of more substitutes? Anyone in the class? Okay,
It's
what
on
about chip?
like mobile phones company like Techno
Okay,
and
very good.
Infinix or something like that.
Very good. Very good. Then what about chips? Name the chips companies or the mag. Do you eat noodles in your country?
Very much.
Okay, name two brands.
Yes, we consume it very much.
Okay, so name any two noodles companies.
We have spaghetti
Okay, we get spaghetti in India also. And second, do you have
and we
Nestle in
have
your
silver.
country? Okay. Do you have
Yes,
Nestle
we
in
do
your
have Nestle.
coffee?
Yes, there is Nestle. Yeah.
So even we do have. So it's okay if you get Coca-Cola or you get Pepsi. It's fine. So in a monopolistic competition, there are close substitutes. If one is not available, the other one is available, and the price is almost the same. The price is same in such a situation. So what happens is some price competition prevails like Amazon and Flipkart. So in such a situation you can go to Amazon also and place your order, or you can go to any other online company also. So that is monopolistic. In monopolistic, substitutes exist. What is oligopoly? Very few people. Pricing is concerned is strong tendency from mutually interdependent. So what is this oligopoly? Like airlines. So not everybody can enter airlines business. See, if you are selling salt and sugar, that means you are in perfect competition, pure competition. So it is a simple business. You have good money, you start selling sugar. But you can't start an airlines. You can't start a tire company. You cannot start a mall because airlines, mall, and tire companies have an oligopoly. There are very few people who can run airlines. There are very few people who can price because in the airport space is same. So flight scheduling has to take place according to the capacity of the airport. Usually difficult because of the size of the firm. It's very high cost of operations. So you don't have many new people coming into it. The same airlines is always there. And the last is pure monopoly where there is only one seller. Okay, I think some of you are facing electricity issue. Now, who is the electricity supplier in your country? Who
We
supplies
have different
electricity? Yes.
companies, ma'am.
Okay. So are these
Maybe
can two yes, yes. Continue,
maybe
please.
you can
Can two
find, yeah, you can find a company in Gombe State and you cannot find company in Kano State because many different companies are operating in the country. Like here in
no,
Gombe State, we have JET, just electricity distribution company, and also in Kaduna State, it's a different state from mine. We have Ketco. We also have some other companies.
no, but can two companies supply electricity in the same area or one area, one company?
No, ma'am, you can find three companies in one area.
That is very good. In India, we don't have. In India, we have one company, one area.
So, meaning that you have a stable company in India.
Yes.
That means the company in the area is stable. There's no any power failure or something like that.
No, no, no. We don't have power failures.
You know, if anywhere you have seen there is a competition, there may be a different, there may be a problem with that kind of companies. That's why we have competitors in
Very
there.
good. Very good. See, if it is just one person, okay, what about railways? Is railways in your country owned by government or you have private railways also?
No, the railways belongs to the government here in Nigeria.
Very good. So if you look at this chart, just first line, pure competition, very large number, salt and sugar. Monopolistic competition, your Oral B and close up. Oligopoly, airlines companies and mall companies. And pure monopoly is, as I shared with you, one one company, that is your railways. Nobody else can operate railway in your country except the government. But there are people who can operate airlines. So pure monopoly means only one seller, which is authorized by the government, and oligopoly means few sellers, such as airlines. Monopolistic is your chips, your cold drinks, your daily items is all monopolistic, and pure competition is when large number of people are there. The entire country, rice, for example. So you can have 10 different qualities of rice, but rice as a product remains the same. So you will have undifferentiated products. It is easy to for you to start a rice business, but you cannot enter into the railway business because the government has not given you the permission for that. And in the case of monopolistic, it depends upon the technology and the size of the firm. So if you are a manufacturer of Pepsi or you are running an Indian kitchen, it depends how much staff that you have there in that country to open up more outlets. So please watch some videos on this market structure and their features and try to learn the pure monopolistic oligopoly. And any questions on this? If you have, kindly let me know. If you have any questions. So, competitive analysis, unit 5, and the strategies. Okay. Now I move to the. I'm taking just most important units, which are. Have you, those of you who have attended the class, have you studied about forecasting? What is forecasting? How do you forecast? How do you forecast that you will get tourists in your country? There will be some method now through which you will come to know that tourists will come to your country or not. Just give me 1 minute. It's taking time for me to load the contents. Okay, what is forecast? Have you heard about this word forecast?
Yes, ma'am.
Estimation. Okay, yes.
Yes, we have been hearing of it, ma'am, but we don't know what it is.
So, ma'am, forecasting estimate the future demand
Very
at
good.
destination level of very important managing and planning tourism development and necessary investment. So, forecasting, you can just, I can say, uh, look at the nature of the business, at what do you think will happen in the future regarding the business you are running or you are about to run. Because there's something we do before making any kind of business, like what we discussed just recently, that's market research. So you can make a research on the market or initial ideas that you have on ground before starting the marketing. So after making that marketing run, you can do a forecasting. I mean, whereby you can understand. I mean the customers, for example, and also you can understand the future demand of the product you are making in your, maybe if it is a company or if it's a tourism industry, or I can say tourism, I mean the tour agency. You can just make some packages that will make the, I mean your customer satisfaction to, I can just say what I'm trying to say here is that the things that will make your customer to be satisfied and make more customers to come to your company.
Very good. Very good. So, forecasting is I'm estimating. I'm having a kind of a calculation that if I complete this BTS program, how many uh, years of program you have with IGNO? 1 year, 2 year? What is the degree all about? When will you complete this program? You took admission in which year? Please
Pardon,
tell
ma'am.
me.
Can you please repeat the
Huh?
question?
Your admission was in 2021 or 2022?
Yeah, it is in 2022.
And when will you finish?
Sorry, 20. Yeah, no,
2023?
20,
Huh.
it is 3 years program.
It is a 3 years program. So you started in 22
In,
or 21?
so we have started the lectures in 2022.
In 22, I think it should be 25. We are going to end it in 25, I think.
So 22 to 25. Tell me something what will you be doing in 25 after this program is over? Any one of you? How do you forecast your future? What will you do after this BTS is over?
Ma'am, Nigerians are not good at fasting, I can say, especially when you are studying. But I have made some decisions upon the completion of this program. I'm currently, I have started visiting one tourism, or let's say tour company, I mean tourism agency. Lately, last week, I have just gone there. I asked them for an internship program, and they have granted that kind of opportunity to me. And I have started to attend the place, looking for, I can say, experience, exploring a lot in the tourism industry. How do they make some, I can say, visa, and also ticketing? There is one incident that I have witnessed. One student here from my state going to India for studies, and they have their visa and also trying to have their own ticket. So they make some, I can say, late in making the payment, and there are something we call what do they call that thing? I even jot it down, but I forgot to. I say okay. So I don't have the book here close to me, but I experience a lot. I explore a lot in this kind of process of making the visa and also ticketing into a different country. So it is really interesting for me to go into the tourism industry after the good 3 years spending, or I'm going to spend here in the IGNU, because I have I can say, a vision, or I can say I have some things on my mind in the tourism industry, because I'm a computer scientist. I read computer science during my college days. So I'm also working with one company here in my state. So I'm a head of facilitators here in my country, and also running an IT firm here in my city. So I would like to explore a lot in the tourism industry, whereby I would like to just invest to become an entrepreneur in the tourism industry. So that's why I even look for that opportunity to join the tourist agency.
Thank you, thank you. So, what I can make from his statement, Kabir, is that you're very optimistic about your future. You are very clear that, yes, I'm going to do this. You have started taking some steps also, like visiting a travel agent. You also want to do an internship. These are some of the steps that you have started taking in 2023 and 2025. If you continue in the same way, probably you will get a good job also, because you will have 2 years of work experience by that point of time. So we can forecast, we can estimate that Kabir is going to do very well in future, because he has started working on himself. He's studying, he's working, he's putting a lot of hard efforts, and will be also doing some kind of a tourism activity. But your success, Kabir, is also dependent on certain other factors. So we have forecasted that you're going to do very well, but it is also dependent upon political and legal environment, the social and safety factors, the geographical and climatical factors, accessibility and accommodation, state of economy, new developments in the industry. So let us hope that we don't have problem of World War III. If the World War III problem is there, first I'm giving you example of political and legal environment. If there is a lot of fight, the fight increases between Russia and Ukraine, and even Europe gets involved into it, tourism will be badly hit. So, in spite of the fact that we all are students of tourism, we are studying tourism, but we are dependent upon the political and legal environment. So, our plans may be influenced by that. social and safety factors. So if there are some terrorist activities, if there is some social problems in a particular destination, tourism may get influenced by that. Next, climate. Like in Delhi, we are experiencing extreme rains in the month of March and April in Delhi. It's a hot weather for us, but for the first time in the history of this country, we have some climate issues coming up because we are very close to Russia. We are also facing a lot of western disturbance. 70% of India is experiencing rain, which is creating a problem for the farmers. Agriculture crop is at stake or at danger. So these are the factors which are influencing the forecast of a company or an individual. So it could be climate factors, accommodation, state of economy, and new development. So if your country is tourism prone, if your country is growing, if you don't have problems like after demonetization, we all had faced so much of problems. You also had experienced demonetization. So the economy takes time to revive. The global economy right now is moving at a very slow pace. So when I'm forecasting about Kabir, I'm forecasting about any other classmate like Hansa or Noora in the class. I have to see these things also. कि अगर tourism, if there is some problem with the tourism sector, at least I can get job somewhere else. Because for me, after studying for the IGNO program in 2025, I must do a job. This is for sure. I have to earn my income, I have to earn my salary, because I'm now an adult and I want to be on my feet. I don't want anybody to help me out, but my career path can be influenced by so many factors. Similarly, the tourism business can also be influenced by political factors, climatical factors, geographical factors. Sometimes there are problems of lack of accommodation, state of economy. All these are the factors which influence tourism, and forecasting is disturbed because of these factors. So, you had demonetization in your country? You had demonetization? Okay. So, I hope forecasting is clear to everyone.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? Yes, please.
No, ma'am. Not to me. I didn't understand well.
Okay. Now, what do you want to do after this course? Yes.
After this course, I want
Yes.
to practice it. I want to be a practical uh, tourist guide.
What do you forecast about future of Nigeria's tourism? What is your estimate? How, whether it will grow or it's going to decline?
Actually, ma'am, I don't think uh, things will be okay here. But
Why?
we are, first of all, ma'am, if there is no peace, nothing will be done. I'm not saying that we don't have peace here in Nigeria, but actually, right leadership is needed yet in Nigeria for anything to be in a right position. Yes. So my focus will be that actually based on uh, tourism. Actually, my it is one of my hobby, and it has become a link between my wisdom, professionalism to be. because I speak different languages, and I like traveling actually. I like guiding. So we have a lack of insecurity here, and so many things, something like that. So that for that, actually, I can't forecast rightly, because I am surely looking for a good leader or right leadership here. Then anything will be okay. I hope you get my point, ma'am.
I got your point. See, political disturbances will continue. If you look at the global map today, you will find that the world is divided into so many blocks. Prior to the Russian Ukraine war, we used to hear about some conflicts. But today, the conflict is at a major level between nations, between 30 nations, the conflict is going on. So there is lot of instability. And I do agree with your view that in such a situation, it is very difficult to forecast, very difficult to find out that if the government is not good, or if the government is not very efficient, or when there is a global economic crisis, or there is a problem related with employment and jobs in the tourism sector. But despite all this, we have to continue our efforts. We have to promote our country, whether it is Nigeria, India, or any other country from where you belong to, in such a manner that once peace is there, everybody would like to visit the country. This is what is very, very important. Now, I'll just take your 3 minutes time. I'll just share with you what your tourism board is trying to tell us, because the tourism board is the most important board as far as the activities of forecasting are concerned. They are the ones who always talk about it. Ki tourism will increase in your country. Now, what is their approach? Let us watch this and then we'll go ahead with it.
Sorry, ma'am, I didn't get the question, ma'am.
Just a minute.
Marketing of Kenya as a tourist destination to Africans in efforts to increase arrivals at a time when the global tourism is reeling from the adverse effects of the COVID-19 pandemic. KTB Corporate Affairs Manager Wausi Walia says KTB aims to tap tourism potential in the continent as well as generate opportunities within the African Continental Free Trade Area.
The Kenya Tourism Board is banking on regional and the African market to grow tourist arrivals that have been adversely affected by COVID-19 disruptions. KTB is organizing familiarization trips in a bid to entice the travel trade to sample what magical Kenya destination has to offer. The latest such familiarization trip comprises 15 travel and tour operators from Uganda, Rwanda and Ethiopia who have been on a week-long product sampling in Kenya's popular tourist destinations in Nairobi, Nanyuki, the Masai Mara, Tsavo, Diani, Malindi and Watamu.
As a destination, when we went into COVID, we did not keep quiet. We did not hide, under the tables and get scared of this virus. We told the story of our destination day in, day out. In the beginning, we had UNWTO say, everybody stay at home. And we tuned in and stayed at home because safety was important. We all needed to get through the season alive, and we are here actually, yeah? Perhaps fully vaccinated already. So we discovered that during that quiet time, our tourism product actually improved.
Even though travel experts say tourism in Africa is rated as the fastest growing market in the world, there are challenges in growing intra-African tourism, with most African tourists finding it more to travel to Europe or Asia.
Looking inward and looking at the African market, we realize that This for us is an extremely important market. Where are Ugandans? Always leading in terms of the numbers that come into the country. Africa has gone into the Africa Free Trade, agreement, where we are doing business with each other, right? And so we are saying, let's also be inward looking. Let us see what we can do to grow those numbers. The numbers we are talking about, only 60 million out of over a billion. Let us see how we can do business with each other and grow our tourism sector, which supports so many livelihoods.
They noted that promoting intra-Africa tourism could at the same time catalyze the generation of opportunities within the context of the African Continental Free Trade Area. Marcin Joki for Lunchtime News.
So this is what is forecasting. They said that everybody, the World Tourism Organization said that we should stay at home. Okay, we stayed at home, but we quietly worked. We worked on the various strategies to boost tourism, how in Kenya tourism can be improved, how can we attract tourists. So, forecasting, we know that there will be some political disturbances, there can be some disturbances related to war like situation or fall of government, civil situations like right now in India, near Pakistan, we are having internal civil war. So all this will affect the travel and tourism industry. But still, we should be optimistic and we should keep working and forecasting our future because that will give us a direction that are we moving in the right way or not. So this is what is forecasting. So Konami, how do you forecast your future in 2025?
Yes, ma'am.
Where do you yes.
uh, yes, ma'am. Actually, I'm talking on behalf of my country. I think day by day these political issues are getting retarded, and we are having the nice people for what? So I think very very soon we will have a right leader who will elevate the peace of this country actually. So in due course, I'm forecasting the future of Nigeria, especially in terms of tourism, will be quite okay because our youth here are very creative and they have wisdom. They create so many useful items that can be used. So many things which cannot be found anywhere unless in Nigeria, especially cultural crafts, many things like that, and also here in Nigeria, by some reliable sources, we know there are installations of technical or technological spaces, sites they are making. So I think, inshallah, the future of Nigeria will be quite okay in the 2025. Yes.
Yes, so we should be
So
happy, we should be optimistic. Yes.
yes, by seeing that, despite all the crisis, the kind of motion of staying at home, that Kenyan talking about, the manager talking about, but she still forecast that people should come to Kenya and promote again, something like that. So we will also be optimists, as you said, not being pessimist, inshallah.
Okay. Okay. Anybody else? Any questions? Anything anybody would like to ask?
Uh, this class is really interesting, and especially the way we interact. but but I don't think Konami is still optimistic about the country. You know, ma'am, the problem with this country is very huge. It's very, you can't understand the problem since you are not in the country. So what I understand about the Konami's words is that since Nigerians had a new elected president, in the last 2 weeks we had a presidential election, and yesterday we had our gubernatorial election in Nigeria. So maybe through these new elected leaders, we may have some changes that may take place in the future, and the problem here in Nigeria with the youth especially, when they equipped themselves, they used to depart the country. That's the problem. So when I become just someone like, let's say I learn something very skillful, so I don't have any, I can say, capital or anything like the way I'm going to just start my own entrepreneurial activities. So people used to leave the country and go abroad to make some, I can say, money and also continue their life there. So that's the problem in this country. People are not well looked after, and the government is just somehow like it is difficult to say because it is not really good. So that's why Nigerian government are not even looking after some basic amenities like health facilities, like agriculture and some other sectors. So talk less of this tourism sector. So that's why we are looking forward to see if we can have the opportunity from the new elected leaders, so that we can change the country in a positive way. So I
Very
wish
good.
all us all the best.
And
Very
also,
nice.
ma'am, I think I
Yes.
will be a very good tourist who will be going international countries to have some ideas personally on educational system, infrastructure, and many other things to import it into my country, the idea especially. So, but I don't think I will be realized or recognized by that, ma'am.
You will, it takes time. See, for every country, it takes time. And that is why I want you to read about this topic, which is our next topic. I'm not going to start the discussion today, but I'm just sharing with you that you have to tomorrow, if you are attending the class tomorrow, we can start our discussion with this topic, which is the role of technology. See, today in this class, you are in Nigeria, I am in India, we are in a different time zone, but still we can understand each other's challenges and issues. Like India has a strong government, but there are so many political things that keep happening in India also. But since the leadership is strong, people are very alert about their democratic rights. And you know that after these cell phones have come in our homes, these mobile networks, with this also the role of technologies has increased tremendously in selling and marketing. You have now so many apps in your which are there on the Google Play Store. You have websites, you have newspapers. Then in the hotels, we have some reservation systems. Travel agents also book the tickets online for you all. So technology is something which is coming up, and now it is all artificial intelligence where even human interface is very very less. So role of technology, how do you rate the technology of your country? Is it par with other developed countries? Do you think that Nigerian technology is as good as technology of any other developed nation? What is your view?
Uh, so as I told you, I'm a computer science student before, and also I graduated from the
Mm.
prestigious university here in Nigeria in the computer science field. We have a good serving communication minister in Nigeria who resides in my area because I
Mhm.
live in Pantami, and the
Okay.
minister of communication is also Isa Ali Ibrahim Pantami, who also
Mm.
resides in my area.
Mm.
So he is a good and sharp person in the role of technology because he studied computer science and some computer related courses in different parts of the world, like England and other countries, Massachusetts, MIT, I mean, and also some like Harvard and other places. So that guy, or I can say the Sheikh, is really making the progress. I can say a positive progress in the role of technology in Nigeria because currently we are having a rumor on the launching of that 5G technology, and also that Elon Musk, the world richest country, is also making some progress to launch some, I can say, internet facilities here in Nigeria and also IT companies. So Nigeria is also moving rapidly and fast in the role of this technology, which makes
Very
me
good.
good. Yes, of course.
So if you're having better internet connectivity, if your people are accepting internet, you're having good mobile networks, then you will find that tourism marketing will become very, very easy. Now, do you have access to YouTube?
Yes, of course, ma'am. I'm a YouTuber also because I undergo a course, a YouTube for creators, and also I'm a YouTuber as well because I teach some animation classes on YouTube and also many, many things.
Very good. So I'll search for you, Kabir, on the YouTube also. Okay. You have your own channel.
No problem, ma'am. I'll
Okay.
share my channel.
Yes, yes. Kindly share your channel details. So
Yes,
the
ma'am.
point here is that see, we say that we are miles apart, but when I can watch your channel, I can recommend your channel to other students also. I can feel proud that see, I am in touch with Konami, I'm in touch with Kabir, I know Sagar very well. I have interacted with Hamza. I know everyone who is attending the class. One more batchmate of yours is there, which is Mohammed Vakil. So, like, we are family because of technology. It is this program is possible. This interaction, this degree of IGNO is possible only due to technology. You will give your exams online, you will not visit India, you will get a certificate which is equal to any other certificate of IGNO. This is what is technology. So technology plays a very, very important role in marketing of any product. That is why you find such good advertisements. When you look at ads of toothpaste companies, you look at ads of cars, you look at ads of Coca-Cola or Pepsi, you will find all cricket personalities there. You will find film stars in those ads. Why? Because the film stars have large number of followers. The cricket personalities are loved. The hockey players are loved. The soccer players are liked by the Americans. So they are ready for a photo shoot. So when you see a film player or a film personality or an Oscar award winner drinking a particular type of tea, you also get motivated to drink that tea. So advertising is technology based because you're getting ads on your emails. Also, you get so many junk mails. You get ads on your YouTubes also. If you don't want ads, you have to go for a premium subscription. You want you look at ads on the newspapers as well as on your WhatsApps and other also messages you keep on receiving from some unknown sources. So technology, because your mobile number is available with so many people, so when they can take either from record, some of them buy the record of the mobile number, so they keep sending you messages, okay, this is our new initiative, and then you sometimes block the user or you get phone calls, hello, are you interested in this product? So how technology is making the information available to the companies, that okay, fine, this is one person, he's in Nigeria, he's undergoing an IGNO program, he's in this age group, probably he might need a job. So let me call him up because I have a vacancy for a tour operator. So technology is used both for marketing as well as for recruiting new people also in the company or the organization. Role of technology in tourism marketing. So this technology, you can write the answer with reference to airlines, because today without technology you cannot fly aircraft, railways, cruise liners. So in transport, technology is very important. In advertising, website designing, website online purchase behavior, again technology plays a very important role. And customer data management, information about the customer age, customer income, buying behavior, and other patterns are also related with the role of technology in tourism marketing. And I think technologically, even your country is well developed, and that is why you are today attending this program. You are all youngsters. So in this you have to learn about reservations, because see now reservations in the hotels are also centralized. Many hotels have centralized reservation systems. So reservations, then after reservations, it's all about information. आपको कुछ, if you want to write an IGNO assignment also, you just look at Google for the answer and you get the answer immediately, and you copy from that site also that this is what is the answer. So many sites are available, they are giving you so much of information. So that is also information related with technology, and then you get an experience out of it. You can communicate now. In this is an old information. We used to have voice mails and text mails, but today everything is so fast because of this WhatsApp and other such technological initiatives. It is very easy to connect with people, to influence the customers, to get an idea. Then you have Facebook also, you have Instagram also. So these are also applications which help in tourism marketing. So if you get a question on tourism marketing, please write about Instagram, please write about Facebook, about emails, as well as YouTube, and your voice SMS services that you have in every country, and the reservation of trains, airlines, and cruise liners. So it's a very simple and an interesting topic. Please read more about technology. And tomorrow again we have the class, same time. So I hope you will be attending the class tomorrow also.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Inshallah.
Please go through your assignments. And if you have any problem with any question of the assignment, please ask me in the class.
That
So
would be really helpful, ma'am.
we can discuss the assignments tomorrow.
Wow, wow,
Okay.
wow. That's great.
Huh. So will you download the assignment? Can you share tomorrow, Kabir, the assignments?
Yes, ma'am. I have
So
the assignment already on my system.
okay, so tomorrow first we will first discuss the assignment and the answers of the assignment, then we will proceed further.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay,
Thank you very
fine.
much, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. So shall I end this class? Okay.
Bye, ma'am.
Okay. Bye. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Time is almost over, isn't it? It's for 2 hours only, now.
Yes, ma'am. Here it is 27 minutes after 12 in Nigeria.
Yeah. So we finished the class. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for the detailed explanations. Thank you very
Thank you.
much.
Thank you. And tomorrow we will discuss the assignments. Huh?
Okay,
Okay.
ma'am. Thank you. Have
Thank
a wonderful night.
Thank you. Thank you, Konami.